So we are with the incomparable David Ives, one of my favorite playwrights. Your work is almost schizophrenic. You have this very dark side with Venus and Fur, and then you have the All in the Timings. Where does your work come from?
It comes from the tip of a big blue medium point pen, and it is applied to a school notebook, and the play actually happens between those two surfaces. So I would say that's kind of where these plays come from.
But you have a dark side and a hilarious side.
I thought Venus and Fur was pretty much on the light side, but that may tell you something about my dark side. I mean, it had its laughs, you know. I don't know, I never try to investigate where these plays come from, because if you spend your time worrying about that, you don't write your plays. And so it's much more interesting to sit down with a big blue medium point pen than worry about, you know, where things come from. So I don't know, I get an idea and I write it. It's as easy as breathing after a while.
Well, just to let you know, Venus and Fur is my favorite play.
Oh, thank you very much.
With this play, what would you like?
You're not wearing a bustier and boots, are you?
Yeah, boots, yeah. And I had the bustiers at home. What would you like people to take away from this production?
I think they should take away the meaning of life. I think they should take away the fact that we have solved every large question that anybody has ever asked themselves: life, birth, death, sex, politics, religion. I think they're all in these plays, and we solve them. And when you come out, you're going to lead a rich, meaningful life, because all of your doubts and worries will be gone. They will be solved by these 5 great comic actors and the brilliance of John Randa.
Now, you've used all actors that you've worked with before. Is this exciting?
Well, I like to work with actors I've worked with before, because they tend to know how to do my stuff, you know, in the same way that Duke Ellington liked to gather the same musicians, because they just knew how to hit those notes. And so these actors are supremely good at speaking the words I wrote the way I hear them in my head without even asking me first. And so you know, they have a natural sense of my style, and not, you know, my plays are peculiar that way. They're not, I think, doable by every actor in town, but these are the actors who do them best.
Now, I have to ask you this last question, because last time we talked, you were writing a musical with Stephen Sondheim. How is that coming?
It's great. I talked to him just before I came here, actually. So it's going wonderfully. We're having great fun, is what I would say.
Does it have a name? Does it have a date? Does it have a time? Is there anything you can tell us about it?
We haven't decided on a title yet. We've gone through a lot of them. We don't have a date, and you know, we're just working away. I think the process of sitting in a room with Stephen Sondheim is sort of comparable to sitting in a room with Verdi or Mozart, and they sit down at a piano and play you what they've done, and you have a lot of fun together. So I don't know, I can't imagine any more fun than I'm having right now with him.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing both of these. Have a great one.